Most people think they're lazy. They say things like, I'm useless. I should be doing more. Something is wrong with me. But psychology tells a very different story. Laziness is when you don't care. Burnout is what happens when you cared for too long, pushed yourself too hard, and never gave yourself space to recover. And many people walking around feeling lazy are actually completely burnt out. Here are 6 clear signs you're burnt out, not lazy, and what you can gently start doing about it. You still care, but you can't move. You still think about your goals. You want to improve. You want to change your life. But when it's time to act, your body and mind feel heavy, like someone pressed pause. Psychologists call this motivational exhaustion. Your brain has been fighting stress, pressure, expectations, and responsibility for so long that its drive system simply runs out of fuel. It's not, I don't want to do anything. I want to, but I can't access the energy anymore. That is not laziness. That is a tired nervous system asking for relief. Simple tasks now feel overwhelming. Things that used to be easy now feel impossible. Replying to a message, cleaning your room, opening your laptop, starting a project. Burnout reduces cognitive energy, the brain power you use to plan, decide, organize, and focus. So nothing feels simple, not because you're weak, but because your mental battery is already running on 1%. Imagine trying to run a marathon on 0 sleep. That's what burnout feels like mentally. Rest doesn't fix it anymore. You sleep longer, you lie down, you take breaks, but you still feel exhausted because burnout isn't normal tiredness. It's nervous system exhaustion. Your brain stays locked in stress mode, thinking, worrying, replaying conversations, planning, criticizing, scanning for problems. Even when you stop working, your mind doesn't, so you wake up tired, even after sleeping. Real rest doesn't come from lying down. Real rest comes when your brain finally feels safe. You feel guilty all the time. You feel guilty for resting, guilty for slowing down, guilty for not being better by now. You compare yourself to others and think, why can they do it but I can't? Lazy people don't feel guilt. Burnt out people do. That guilt comes from constantly pushing yourself, even when your energy is gone. You're not failing because you don't care. You're failing because you've been demanding more than your brain can give. That's not laziness. That is your brain saying, I'm out of fuel. Why calling yourself lazy makes it worse. Your brain is already exhausted. Then you add, you're lazy. You're pathetic. You just don't try hard enough. Now it becomes burnout, shame, guilt, self-hate, and shame doesn't motivate people. Shame paralyzes them. What burnout actually needs? Burnout doesn't need more motivation, more pressure, more push harder speeches. Burnout needs rest without guilt, realistic expectations, boundaries, emotional relief, smaller steps. Sometimes it needs therapy, and sometimes it simply needs kindness toward yourself.